Visual. Vintage footage of Preah Vihear temple gives modern footage of smoke rising on the border. Narrator U. This is the border between Cambodia and Thailand. And what you're seeing here, rockets, airstrikes, and mass evacuations in a war from decades ago. It's happening right now, in 2025. But to truly understand this crisis, we need to go back in time. On screen text. History repeats. Cambodian-Thai Border War 2025 Section 1. The Flashpoint. Visual. Map of Southeast Asia zooming into the border. Aerial view of Preah Vihear temple. Narrator. At the heart of this long simmering conflict lies the ancient Preah Vihear temple, perched on a cliffside claimed by both nations. In 1962, the International Court of Justice ruled it belonged to Cambodia, but Thailand never fully accepted the verdict. Visual. Archival photos of 1962 ICJ ruling. Soldiers on border in 2008. This border has seen tensions flare repeatedly, notably in 2008 and 2011. But 2025 has brought the most violent clash in over a decade. Section 2. The escalation. Visual. Footage from July 2025 explosions. Civilian evacuations. Refugee camps. Narrator. On July 24, 2025, fighting erupted after a Cambodian artillery unit reportedly fired into Thai territory. Thailand responded with airstrikes, marking its first use of air power in this border dispute. Visual. Heat map of attacks gives news clips from AP. Reuters headlines. In just 4 days, over 40 people were killed, including civilians. More than 260,000 have been displaced across both nations. Entire communities have been uprooted. Section 3. Politics behind the conflict. Visual. Images of Hun Mane and the Shinawatra family. Political rallies. Narrator. But this war isn't just about land, it's about power. Cambodia's Hun Mane and Thailand's Thaksin-linked leadership have both faced internal political struggles. Nationalist rhetoric is at an all-time high. Visual. Social media screenshots. Protests in Bangkok and Phnom Penh. Social media has turned this into a digital battleground, with both sides fueling patriotic fervor and misinformation. Memes, hashtags, and fake news have made diplomacy even harder. Section 4. The ceasefire and uncertain future. Visual. Shanghai skyline gives diplomats shaking hands. Gives you in Logos. Narrator. After intense diplomacy, including intervention by China and Donald Trump, a ceasefire was signed in Shanghai. But with ceasefire violations already reported, peace is far from guaranteed. Visual. Refugees returning home. Soldiers patrolling. Headlines about ceasefire violations. Like many border conflicts rooted in colonial era decisions, this one about more than maps. It's about history, identity, and unresolved wounds. Outro. Visual. Fade from temple to ruins. Then map pulsing at border. Narrator. Will this be just another chapter in a centuries-old rivalry, or the start of something far worse? History, after all, doesn't just repeat, it echoes. On screen. Like, subscribe, and comment. What's your take on the conflict?